Peace has come in Syria, but only after hard campaigning. A British column reaches Palmyra. Bren carriers move through the city's ancient ruins, some of the most famous in the world, for Palmyra was an outpost of the Roman Empire. Troops armed with Tommy guns and Brens carry out a search for snipers among the masonry of the Temple of Baal. They gaze with interest at this relic of a bygone civilization, ruins which owe their destruction to time rather than to the warlike fury of man. Elsewhere in Palmyra, the destructiveness of man is fully apparent. The Foreign Legion fort was well pounded by our artillery. Its garrison of 300 men surrendered, and the white flag which conveyed the signal is still flying. On the aerodrome, several wrecked aircraft litter the ground. Would you be surprised to learn that they were German aircraft? Though they carry the Vichy markings now, look at the swastika on that one, painted over but not entirely blotted out. The towns and cities of Syria occupied by the Allies enjoyed peace and security again. More than that, supplies of food were speedily brought up and distributed to the inhabitants. What a contrast to the Germans who strip and spoil the countries which they conquer. The situation was moving to its final climax. In the coastal district, the Australians' advance had brought them to the River Damour, flowing through the fertile Lebanon rich in banana groves. With their usual daring and skill, the men from the Dominion had carried the strong Vichy position, which was the last obstacle barring the road to Beirut. While other units are closing in, the Vichy authorities begin negotiations for an armistice. General de Verdiac, second in command to General Dents, presents himself at British advanced headquarters. The British General Allen arrives and goes into conference. The meeting over, the two generals shake hands and salute. De Verdiac returns to report. Ceasefire is the gist of the official message, which, taking effect at midnight on the 11th, 12th of July, is carried rapidly to every unit. The word passes like lightning, and men who have been fighting, it seems, interminably, enjoy their first easy for 5 weeks. The Sydney Smith Barracks at Acre. Officers of the British, Australian and Free French forces await the arrival of the Vichy delegates. On the right in the group is General Catroux commanding the Free French. On the left, the Australian General Laverack, and in the centre is the GOC, General Sir Henry Maitland Wilson. Eventually, de Verdiac arrives. General Dents has agreed, and his representative has returned to sign the terms. In a crowded room, the formal signature of the documents takes place. The terms are lenient, for Britain adheres to her policy of favouring the resurrection of her old ally. The regrettable war is brought to an end. And in the pleasant atmosphere of the meeting, hope strengthens that present differences may disappear as events march on towards the final Allied victory. In the Foreign Secretary's room at the Foreign Office, another agreement is signed.